Hello and welcome to T-Shop, where we show you how to do well on the AP Calculus test fast. Today we'll do the following problem. If g of x is continuous and differentiable and g of x is this piecewise defined function, then c is equal to what value? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first piece of information we know. G is continuous. That tells us then that the limit as x approaches -1 from the left-hand side is going to be the same as the limit as x approaches -1 from the right hand side, and that both those values will equal g of -1. So g of -1 here is going to be b times -1 to the third power plus 4 times -1, and that's going to be negative b minus 4. This is going to be the same as the limit as x approaches -1 from the right hand side of cx to the fifth power plus 2x, which is going to be c times -1 to the fifth power plus 2 times -1, which is negative c minus 2. So because of continuity, we know then that negative b minus 4 is going to be the same as negative c minus 2. Let's write it down. So negative b minus 4 is equal to negative c minus 2. I will just go ahead and factor out a -1 from each side. So I have negative the quantity b plus 4 is equal to negative the quantity c plus 2. Divide each side by -1. So b plus 4 is equal to c plus 2. Now, this is one equation with two unknowns. I'm going to call this equation 1. Now, we're going to need a second equation in order to solve this and know what is c. So I'm going to take a look at what I know. I know that g is also differentiable. So let's go ahead and use that. Because of differentiability, then if I take g prime of -1, whether I use the definition of g of 3, well, bx to the third power plus 4x, so g prime there would be 3bx to the second power plus 4, and I evaluate it at x equal -1, which would give me 3b times -1 to the second power plus 4. Or if I take g prime of -1 and I use g of x being cx to the fifth power plus 2x, that would be 5cx to the fourth power plus 2, evaluated at x equal -1. So that's 5c plus 2. So continuity tells me that these two values have to be the same. So let's go ahead and set them equal to each other. So 3b plus 4 is equal to 5c plus 2. That gives me my second equation. So now we have these simultaneous equations, which can be solved a variety of ways. We can use substitution or elimination. I'm going to go ahead and use substitution. I'm going to say here that b is equal to c minus 2, just when you subtract 4 from each side. And then we're going to substitute that value here. We're going to substitute it in this equation here. So we're going to say 3 times c minus 2 plus 4 is equal to 5c plus 2. Let me go ahead and subtract 4 from each side. So 3c minus 6 is equal to 5c minus 2. Then I'm going to subtract 5c from each side. -2c minus 6 is equal to -2. Add 6 to each side. -2. C is equal to +4. So c is equal to -2. And let's take a look at the values we had for c. Our options, C here tells us that's the correct answer.